Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming in with the Hunkydory Humour luxury card toppers, and this one I'm going with the Treat Yourself. And on here you have some girls are just born with glitter in their veins, chocolate doesn't ask stupid questions, chocolate just understands, always keep a bottle of wine at the ready just in case of emergencies, you know, like a Wednesday. All you need is love, but a little cake does no harm. So all of these, and then you got the little sentiments: sassy, classy, 100% badassy. All the best people are a few blocks short of a chocolate bar. Cheers to whatever. Treat yourself, it saves me having to. So I've picked out the two out of the edge to edge foiled edge card blanks. So I've got the ones with the stars because it matches the background on this particular topper. And I've also picked out a few adorable scoreable colours that go sort of similar colour shadings to these ones on here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be using any of them ones or not. And I've also picked out a couple of books which I might be using throughout the video, or throughout doing these humour cards or using this humour kit. So I've picked out this one with iridescent rainbow and sparkling sequins, pastels party and wonderful watercolour dreams and colour fades, and the hidden galaxy and starry nights, just in case I want something a little bit different. So, and I've also got, if I find it in here, so I've also got, no, that's not the right one. This is the right one. So I've also got the Humour imperfect verses as well to use in the cards as well. So that's that. So I'm going to come in with a 6x12 blank card stock. This is 300 GSM. And this is Craft UK paper, or card I should say, not paper. So I'm just going to score at the 6-inch mark and then place that down there for the time being out of the way. And I need to bring in my trimmer, and I need to put that up that way. So I'm going to cut off 1 inch each side of this one and go down to my 6 line there. Hopefully I don't go too far, because sometimes I tend to go a little bit over, which I think I have on that one. And then I need to turn it this way around to do exactly the same on this side. Make sure that's butt up. I'm a little bit under this time. It's not quite cut through. So I'm just going to place that back on there. Just come up a smidge. Hopefully that's cut it better. Yep, there we go. And then I'm going to put that to the side because I don't need that at the minute while I cut this off. I'm going to bring in my scissors. I'm going to cut these off. At the 6 mark. Because I don't need them bits. Do the same with the other side. There we go. Throw that in the bin. And then fold that over. Hopefully it'll line up properly. Give it a burnish down. give it a burnish down. I think I need to get a new one of these adorable scoring tool, because it seems to be getting a bit sharp on the one end. So I'm going to put them back, my scissors back, and I'm going to grab a 6x6 mirror card. So I need to cut this one down to 2 notches under the 6 for the inside. Both ways. And that'll be the mat for inside there. And I need to get another one because I need to cut that down so it's 4x6. Hopefully this bit might work. Maybe not. A bit small. Oops, a bit small to be fair. Let's try and grab another bit of A4 actually. So this is an A4 sheet of gold mirror. This is Hunkydory as well. So I'm just going to cut that down to the 2 notches under the 6. It should be alright that way, yeah. And then 2 notches under the 4. Okay, hopefully that's done the right way. Because when I do cards like this, sometimes I get my measurements a bit in a mud and fuddle. So for this one, I'm going to use the Chocolate Doesn't Ask Stupid Questions, that one. So for the front of the card, I need it to be 4 notches under the 4. By 4 notches under the 6, which then that should go onto there, which it does, so that's going to fit on there nicely. And then in my pad here I've got the Starry Nights, so I'm just going to find hopefully a colour that's going to go in there, which I don't seem to have the shade I'm looking for. Which I might go for this goldy colour one, just because it's got the gold stars. So I'm hoping this trim, oh, the blade's come out. I'm hoping this trimmer is going to cut this, otherwise I'm going to have to get a new blade out, I think. Come on now. So 4 notches under the 6, okay, by 4 notches under the 6, because this is going on the inside of that card. And we have the inside of this one. That should be okay for that one. So I'm just going to put them to the side for the minute, onto there, bring this in, and then I'm coming in with my all-purpose glue and then my tacky glue. So as this one is paper, I'm going to come in with my tape pen, and I'm going to put a little bit of tape in each corner. And then I'm going to use my all-purpose just on the inside of that one, like so. And then I'm going to come in, place that one there, and onto there, like so. Back in again with the all-purpose glue. And again there. And then place on the inside think I'm going to go that way around. Doesn't really matter which way around you go with this, because there's no right or wrong way of putting this in. And then press that down, and then we're coming in with the stars on this one. So I'm going to go this way first, all purpose, just on the middle, tucky in the corners again, flip it over, and then press it down, and then all purpose on the back of this one again, just like so. Tacky glue in the four corners again, flip it over, place it down, and then get my topper out, which is the chocolate one. These are all falling out of here. And that one out, and then the little sentiment, and that one. So I'm going to come in with some foam pads, or my foam reel. So I'm trying to use up some of these bits and pieces. Another bit up there. Bring that back in so you can see how that looks on there. Looks cool. I'm going to put another bit in the middle just to even it out a little bit. Peel off the back. Peel it off. I'm going to put some tacky glue on the back of these. And I'd just like to say thank you for all your support and all the ones that subscribing. I do really appreciate every single one of you, and all the messages that I've had. I do really appreciate all the nice messages. And then what am I going to do with this one? Do I want to go down the bottom? Or do I want to go in the middle? Right, I'm going to go down the low bit low, just on there like so. Oh, knickers. I just knocked all my gems. I've got my gems out ready and I've just knocked the tray over. That's why I was saying knickers. Lucky enough they landed on the desk and not on the floor. So a bit of tacky glue on the back of that one. And then this one can go just in that top corner there. No, just got to go and get all my gems up. Dearie me, oh, they've gone everywhere. You clever sausage. Okay. So we've got all little bits of card, cut off card and all that there in that now. Now I've got to move my mat back over and hopefully it doesn't wobble. This one wobbles for some reason. Okay. So for this one, so it's just really simple really. Cut away. Chocolate doesn't ask stupid questions, chocolate just understands. And then I'm going to use some of these gold gems as I've just knocked them flying. So I'm going to put, let's get rid of that bobble on the end of that glue. So I'm going to come in, oops, one there, one down there, one there, and one there. And I'm going to get my picky up tool, if this one's still working. I'm going to grab that one for that corner. I might have to get some more gems out, because not very many big ones in there. Let's see if I can find some more big ones. Dip them in my other tray. There we go. The only thing is this tray, they're not that easy to get back into the other thing that I got. Oh, I stuck that on my card. Oh well, there we go. That one can go there. Oh, it's a bit bigger than the other one. Never mind. It still works. That one can go there. And I don't think I've got another one, any of them sizes. I can see one in here, see if I can grab it. And then this one can go this side. So that is all on this one. I'm going to try and put these somewhere so that I don't knock them over again. But no, me, I will. My nickname is Calamity for sure. And I'm going to find a ribbon. I know it doesn't need a bow, sorry. I know it doesn't actually need a bow, but I want to be different. So I'm going to might add a chocolate bow, as they say, and I'm just going to stick that there. Yeah, that's what me think I'm going to do on this one. So I'm going to stick a chocolate bow, brown bow on there. I need my scissors to cut my dot off, and hopefully it doesn't stick to my desk. Okay, place that onto the back of the bow, peel that off. And then bring my card in. I'm just going to place it in that top corner there. And then out of this pad, I'm going to see if I can find one that's got chocolate on it. So I'm just going to pause the video while I have a flick through to see if I can find one that's suitable to go in this card. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so the sentiment I found out of that verses book was, remember, birthdays are good for you. The more you have, the longer you live. Couldn't find one to correspond with chocolate, so I've used a die to cut that out. So I cut it out straight and even. So I used a straight edge nesting dies rectangle. So I've just used my machine, my Gemini, to cut that out, and there we have it. So I'm going to place that to the side for the moment, and my die, put that over there. And I'm just going to use my tape runner, which is here, or maybe, yeah, I'm going to use my tape runner. So put this on the inside, like so. So this is just going to go on here, because you don't get any inserts or anything like that with these. So that's just going to place into there, and then that is that card finitoed. It doesn't stand up on there, it falls over because of it being a shiny surface. So that is card number 1 done and dusted. So I'm going to put that to the side somewhere for now. I'm running out of room. There we go, up there. Let's move you out the way. So I don't like a messy craft room, but sometimes I can't help it. But anyway, let's get on to number card 2. Number 2 card even. So this one is going to be a easel, 6x6. So again, a 6x12 cardstock, score at 6, and then score at the 3. And then place that down there, like so, out of my way. And then fold my card over. Hopefully it goes straight. There we go. So this card, these cards that I'm using, the 6x6 ones, is the cards that from a 12x12 cardstock cut down in half to 2 6x12s. So there we have this one. Right. Okay, and then I'm going to get my scissors and everything out of the way again. And because this is falling off, Going to use Some Girls Are Just Born with glitter in their veins. And put that there for a minute, put that back there. I think with this one I'm going to use, so I need a bit of gold first off. So let me grab this gold. See if this is going to be big enough for the inner bit, which is probably not going to, I don't know. Sometimes when you cut these down, they don't cut down very well. Oh, they cut down very well, but I mean they're not big enough to do the next one. So I'm going to use this one. Throw that in the bin. 2 notches off the 6 each side, and then that can go under there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, which one am I going to take? Not them ones. I want something with a little sparkle on. So I'm going to come in with this one, Sparkle and Shine. So you can see if I've got purple, which I have. So I'm going to come in with purple, and I'm going to cut that down to 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 6, and that's going to be my matten layer for the underside there. That's going to go in there. I need another bit of gold mirror for the front, which I don't. Oh yeah, this bit's big enough, I think. 2 notches under the 6 by 2 notches under the 3. That should be perfect to go across there, which it is. And then I've got a bit of, I need to see if this is going to work with this one. Just a bit of plain, or I could go in with the glitter again, but I'm going to cut this bit down and see what it's like. 4 notches under the 3 by 4 notches under the 6. And that's going to go onto there, like so. That's going to be in there, that's going to go across there, and then this is going to come in here. And then I've got my sentiment, if I can get to it, amongst all my other bits and pieces. That bit there, sassy, classy, 100% badassy. And then I've got my border strip, which says everything is better with glitter. So I'm going to come in with that border strip there, and I'm going to go across there. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this down to 1 inch. If I can, I might have to put a bit of tape on there to hold it in place. I can cut that down to the 1 inch. Get rid of that bit. Make sure it's 2 notches under the 6. And I've got some of that, still that glitter or that sequin paper, this one, that I'm going to cut down. That's already 4 notches. So I'm going to cut this one down to 2 notches under the 1. So I'm just going to tape that down again, just to hold that in place while I trim that. And that is going to act as like a centre piece across there. So I think I've finished with that for now. So I'm going to get rid of that on the floor, and let's start assembling this together. So pretty paper on the other side as well. Beautiful flowers. So a little bit of this in all the corners, and then this one in the middle. If you do prefer, you can just use tape on your paper, but I tend to not get the paper straight for some reason. When I use just tape, it just goes wonky and then I can't peel it off to straighten it up, so I have stopped using tape to lay my papers on to do my mats and layering. And then come back in with this again. Oh, stand up. And then put the corner on and place this on the inside. That's ready for your little verse or whatever you're going to put in there. Now for this bit, same again, as this is cardstock, we can go in with the all-purpose glue and then the tacky glue in these four corners again, like so. And then we can place that down with any luck. There we go. And then again with the tacky glue through the centre. I mean all-purpose glue, sorry. Tacky glue in the four corners again, just as before. Place this down onto the front of the card. It seems to have moved slightly. Let's push it back in place. And then we have that bit. And this one is paper. I'm going to try and do what I just said I don't normally do. A bit of that on there. And then just a little bit of this just to give me a bit of a wriggle, so I can get this straight on here. There we go, that worked perfect first time. And then tacky all-purpose glue on the underside of that gold mirror. Tacky glue in them four corners again. Turn it over, bring your card in. This is going to be this middle strip across here, so it just breaks up that plainness for that card. Make sure that's all stuck down perfectly, it's cool. I'm just going to push that down for a minute, lay it flat. I'll foam pad up this. So your foam pad strip or your foam pads, any foam pads that you got. Doesn't have to be Hunkydory, doesn't have to be the works, it can be any foam pads that you like or choosing. Foam pads work no matter where you get them from. And I kind of like the ones that Sybil Jane uses. If any of you are subscribed to Sybil Jane, she uses the ones from Sticks 2 or something like that it's called, which they look pretty good. I've had a look on the website, but I've not yet ordered any. I'm trying to get through some of the stuff that I've got first before I go and order any more foam pads, because I don't need them at the moment. So this one I'm just going to come to this side a little bit and put that there, and then the border strip I'm going to put that, raise that up as well, because you need that with a little bit of raised element. I don't think I've got anything in here that's skinny enough, so I might have to cut some of these foam, well not foam, they were big big A5 size sheets that I brought on Amazon. I've stuck that alongside, not that one, which I just cut down to whatever size I want. I originally brought them to do like a jigsaw puzzle with the Hunkydory jigsaw die that they do, but they were too small for the die, so I didn't use them for that in the end, but there you go. And yeah, so I've been using them on cutting them down to use on cards that I make here, just to use them up really. They are good, don't get me wrong. Cut them down to whatever shape, size you need really. Cut them into strips, that's what I do with them. Cut them into thin strips, squares, whatever you need them for. So I'm just going to put some all-purpose, no, tacky even, on the back of there. I'm not sure why I went all the way along there, but because I don't think I need all of that on here. Just trying to determine where I want this to open up at. Everything is better with glitter, everything is better with a glitter, everything is better. It's going to run out of the glitter bit, I mean is bit, but that's not straight. Let's try that again. I might move it over a little bit. There we go. I didn't think that was going to be like, it's going to be longer than what the card was, but it's not a problem. Just cut a bit off that I don't need. Should have used my other scissors because they're a bit bigger, but that works just as well. So it's cut off at the better bit, but that doesn't matter. That can go like that, and I can use this little bit here to put like that. And then I'm going to use that, put that on here. Might just put it above that glitter border, banner, whatever you want to call it. And there we have card number 2. And then I'm going to put some gems on now. One at the bottom there, one at the bottom there. With my pokey tool. Use some of the gems from in here if I can get them to flip. The bigger ones never seem to want to flip. It's like tossing a pancake. That one I do, that one I do, and then I'm going to put 2 on the bottom of this one as well. In this corner. 1 in that corner and 1 in that corner. You can go there and you can go there. So there we have, tip them out into my other pot. There we go. Then we have that one as well, and I've lost my first one that I did. Oh no, I've got to do this border, not the border, the strip, not the strip, the insert for that one. So there is the 2 cards that I've made using that topper. Oh, see, that's what happens when I put these gems on. they move about because it takes a while for the glue to dry. There we go. And that one, when I don't lay them down, the ones that I put on here slide off, and if I put it down, the ones on the bottom get caught up on that bit. Yeah, so I've still got 2 sentiments on this sheet, which I can use up on the next video that I do. So I'm going to try and get through one sheet at, you know, one sheet over 2 videos. So we're doing 2 different cards. I don't know if I'll be doing the whole set of these, or whether I'm going to be coming back with something else to have a break from doing this one, because there is like so many different sets in this one. I can't remember how many there is altogether, how many different designs there are. But yeah, I like to have a swap about now and again, because obviously I don't video that much, so I like to swap around. Although, saying that, I'm getting a bit short on space in this room, craft room. My craft room is getting filled, excuse me, my craft room is getting a little bit chock-a-block now, but that's because I keep buying stuff and don't have time to craft. I've got to place an order anyway to get the free kit, so free for the gents, which I think that's what it's called, for the gents. So yeah, I need to get that one. So that is it for this video, guys. I'll be back with this one again, the same topic set, to finish that one off, because the other 2 designs on there is one on there that I really like for a friend at work, or a colleague at work, friend, colleague, all the same difference really. Been there for 12 years, so yeah, so yeah, there's somebody there that this one, the bottle of wine one, would really suit. Most of the people I know do have like a sense of humour anyway, so none of them would take any offence to any of these cards if I was to give them to any of my friends or even my family. So yeah, they'll probably see, they would laugh along with it. So yeah, you know. Actually, before I go, I just seen a nice colour purple that I'm going to put on this one. So I might try and do, I'm just going to try and stick the bow on, put the dot on, and then put the bow on the dot and then take it off. But sometimes I do that and I end up getting in a right 2 and 8 with the bow, with the dots. Okay, so I'm going to take that off, and then what I'm going to do is up the top of this design, just going to place that like that. I think that looks cool with a little bow there, contrasting colours and all that. I know some people don't like the contrasting colours, just like purples together, but I'm a lover of purple, so that for me, and for anybody that I was to give that to that likes the colour purple, would love it. Anyway, I'm babbling, rambling, or whatever you want to call it. Probably boring you to sleep with my yapping. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. As I said, I'll be back with the same top sheet next time. So until next time, take care and keep crafting. Bye for now.